What's up, friends? Brandon here, Divergent Coach. I am smoking a Rocket Patel vintage 2003 Cameroon. Apparently, I'm in a blue mood. It is what it is. So what I wanted to talk about today, I'm going to start off with saying, you probably heard it before, hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. That is probably the subtitle to what I really want to get to in today's little chat. But had a lot of conversations, had a lot of things happening in my own life that really has brought this forward. And where I want to start is, as we level up in our life, as we strive for our God-given purpose, as we go for those desires and passions that are on our heart, it brings a new level of problems. It brings a new level of things that you just have to deal with, specifically with people. I heard a guy one time, yes, I'm pretty sure it was a preacher, so sorry, that's just how I roll. Be careful what you pray for. And one of the examples was, if you pray for a promotion, well, guess what? God's going to give you the promotion. Now you're getting a new level of problem. You have to manage people, and guess what? People suck. As you level up, you're going to have a new set of problems. And that's awesome. But how do you respond to those problems, specifically with people? Specifically with people who aren't willing to look at themselves first. And that's what I want to challenge you, who do want to level up, who do want to be different, who do want to be the best version of themselves. Always look at yourself first. Always look at yourself first. In reality, we have these conversations, we have these conflicts, we have whatever you want to call it. People assume, people get defensive, people take things personally. If you're looking to level up, you don't do that, or you strive not to do that. Those are the 4 agreements. If you don't know what the 4 agreements are, go check out the book, Don Miguel Ruiz. Those are the things we live by, and those are the things that we strive to not do. But that doesn't mean that everybody else is striving to do the same thing. So as people get defensive, as people, you're like, hey, trying to communicate something to them, and you're like, hey, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I see. And for me, I see things that, I don't know, maybe normal people don't see. I'm a little weird like that. I know when something's missing. I know when something is not being said. I know when somebody is feeling something that isn't communicating it. And so I poke. I have the spiritual gift of poking. And it's my gift. Which doesn't always turn out very well, and I'm working on that. Because I'm trying to help, and I'm trying to separate, coaching from friendship and relationships and whatever. But that's just how I'm wired, and I want to know. I seek to understand because I truly want to know. And to really partner with somebody, to help somebody, you really want to know. Well, when you're dealing with people who don't live by the 4 agreements, or who are, whatever it might be, they're going to get defensive, and they're going to take your communication, flip it back, and throw it back on you. How are you going to respond to that? How do you respond to that? Do you get defensive yourself and shove it back on them? Or, no matter what it is, do you honestly take a look at, well, where does that apply to me? Because I do truly want to be the best version of myself. And if there's any truth in this, I want to fix it. That's the mentality, that's the attitude that we should have. Always look within. Always look at yourself first. And don't take it personally when those things happen. You get into these situations where truly, the other person is hurt in some way, shape, or form. Whatever that looks like, whether it was by you, somebody else, trauma in past life, whatever it is, past life, past experiences. But hurt people. And people take things defensively, or respond defensively, take things personally. But how do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? I had a personal situation happen last Friday, and, it was really, there were some hurtful things said. And, my first was like, this is not the truth. Well, guess what? It wasn't. I know what the truth is. I know what's really happened. I know the communication that has been had, and what was happening and what was being communicated was not that. So I had to take that and say, okay, to myself, this isn't the truth. I know the truth. I've been communicating. I know where I'm at. And is there any part in that where I could do better? And guess what? Yeah, there was. Absolutely. So I have to take that and you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I I wasn't doing that. I didn't do that. I can do better at that. And I will do better at that. Taking a look internally first, always, to be the best version of yourself. You know, as we go through this life, things happen. We cannot control how other people respond. You can only control how you respond. You can only control your feelings and your emotions. And if you are the one who fucked up, if you said something mean, if you did something wrong, be quick to acknowledge it and quick to apologize and quick to make it right. Fix it. Going forward, I'm not going to do that anymore. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my plan. Always look at yourself first. You know, I'm wearing this hat. This is a saying that my middle son always said, and it's kind of something that stuck with us, so we made hats. We do sell these hats too, but just be better. Just be better. You know, in this life, like, we take things we take things seriously, but we think that everything is so hard all the time. When in reality, you know, this saying, just be better, really comes from something that I always say, that everything is a choice. And I can choose to be better. I can choose to not take things personally. I can choose to not assume. I can choose to not get defensive. I have that choice. And how I respond in situations with people is my choice. So as you go through this life and you have people around you who might suck, you have people who are going to respond to things, as you're leveling up, as you're doing what you need to do to get to where God wants you to be, where God wrote your story for you to get to, your purpose, what's it going to take? And what shit do you got to get out of the way? What do you need to, what mentality do you need to shift into to just be better? And to not take those personally, and to be able to take how people respond and say, you know what, that's not the truth. Put it aside, make a plan, whatever it is. But always take a look at yourself first. That's the little chat for today. Hell, how you respond to people is your choice. Just be better. We'll see you guys next time.